Hey guys, welcome back. This is not your run-of-the-mill project video. This actually isn't a project video. This isn't a garden weekly video. Yeah. Hear that? Getting some of the garden stuff out of the shed and bringing it on over because I planned on doing that today. It's a Wednesday, by the way. So I just walked through the shed. I went, temperature drop. Cool, fine. So then get back over here. I pulled some weeds out of the garden with the other cages in the back. The old Dodge. It runs. Drive-ish. Doesn't stop-ish that well. Did some of the weeds in the garden. Then I sat down over yonder there. All of a sudden, it's freaking humid. Feels weird. Because how I was sitting, I could feel a breeze come like this way. I'm looking up at the trees and they're not moving. Not even those are moving. So we got some dark clouds over there. I'm thinking right, Fredericksburg, Virginia is that way. Richmond-ish is like yonder that way. So I was expecting those to get me some crackle thunder. There's the sun there. That crack of thunder you just heard, that way. Finally got the fusion backed in for what, I think the second time. We got dark clouds all around us. Fusion update, same. We diagnosed the satellite radio module's bad. These sensors are good, so it needs a module for the backup sensors, which we're going to try to get a few used ones and see if we can make one work. I checked the oil one, and that was when I got it here. Didn't chew on any. It rides nice. Rides really good, actually. I'm gonna have to get the keys to the Hyundai and fix that. Must be the heat. I got the keys with the Fusion with me, in case it just all of a sudden it just pours and I can't make it in the house. I did set the alarm off earlier. I locked it. I haven't been locking it with the remote very often. I lock it with the door button. Went to lock it. Oh, there's something in the back seat I need to do. I unlocked it with the button on the driver door. Went and opened up the back door, and yeah, alarm went off. Not the remote I have in my pocket. The remote in my pocket is a spare remote. Keep it with the shed key. I'm hitting the button, red button, hitting, then it's not working. Still going off, hitting other buttons. Waiting for some lightning. It's starting to rain now. It still wouldn't go off, so I started it. And wife couldn't even, you can't even hear it in the house with all the noises. So apparently I may want to end up going in. Wait a minute, it says I'm studying the clouds here a minute. Find a spot. I'm looking at right there, if the camera. So these clouds are moving this way and away to radar. So then that means Richmond is maybe that way. And then Fredericksburg kind of that way. See, and then my other home, kind of probably like that way. And the thinking right, the shop is that way. And Bowling Green is that way. I don't have no sense of direction. Well, if I'm not, you know, I'm still learning stuff. So yeah, there's some bad weather. It usually the storms come in from that way. Because growing up when I lived in Fredericksburg, the storms came from Culpeper. And you know, the house was standing this way. Culpeper would be like that way, sort of confusing. So not very often we get storms coming from that way. It happens. I don't even want to see a storm come from that way. Or occasionally I've seen them come from there, not very often. As in, instead of the clouds going this way, I wanted to add them to be going this way. And if they do, I bet you crap's going to hit the fan poorly. So I guess I want to get in the house before something does happen. So we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one. Thanks for watching.